All right, Bear. A lot to digest there, obviously, after the gambling group chat. Only 2 games, so there was a lot kind of thrown at you. And now we'll finish up with our best bets here. Again, only 2 games, not a lot to choose from. You have a side. I'll have a prop. I'll let you go first, Bear. What's your best bet?
Yeah, I have a side, which is kind of a prop as well. I hope I don't get in trouble for that again. But as we kicked around in the gambling group chat, like there are only 2 games. These are games that if they were just like middle of a Sunday afternoon in the midst of a normal NFL schedule at the current numbers that they are you really going to be dying a bet on these 2 games? Sides, I don't know. Maybe you do feel strongly about a side, but the thing I feel most strongly about this week is Philadelphia scoring points. We saw even with Kenny Pickett at quarterback in that second meeting in DC, where their offense scored 33 points still, and the Commanders couldn't stop the Eagles on the ground. So my best bet of the week is the Philadelphia Eagles team total over 26.5. That's 3 touchdowns and 2 field goals, or 4 touchdowns. It feels pretty. I feel pretty good about the Eagles going in there and running the ball at will on Washington. Whether some of the injuries the Eagles have on the defensive side of the ball, if that catches up on them, who knows? But I would expect Philadelphia to have a good bit of success on the ground against a Washington team that, despite the win last week, they did allow, 8 yards of play. The turnovers really helped them. We'll see if those turnovers kind of regress this week. Maybe they don't get the turnover luck that they got last week in Detroit. So Eagles over 26.5, minus 122. So it's not a normal minus 110, but I'm still more than happy to lay that.
Bear, I'm hoping this game moves like the Rams-Eagles game, where we get like some rogue 7s popping up, but I'll take the Commanders +7 if I can get it.
We might. I'm surprised that it hit 6.5 at a couple of spots out there. It's 6 in most spots, but there are some 6.5s.
I'm holding out hope there. I will probably take the dog there. And my best bet is in the other game, Bear. Chiefs and Bills now, 4 straight years in the postseason. I'm taking Josh Allen over 48.5 rushing yards. When these teams meet in the postseason, Josh Allen is a huge part of the game plan. The last 3 playoff games they have played, Allen has 88 yards rushing, 68 yards rushing, and 72 yards rushing. And the reason for that, Bear, is the Chiefs play a ton of man coverage. They pressure a lot. And when you do that, typically, no one's on the quarterback. And you have to make plays with your legs. And Allen has killed the Chiefs with plays with his legs, even going back to this season on that 4th down touchdown to seal that game. And with the amount of, I think, the Chiefs' ability to lock down the wide receivers of Buffalo with McDuffie and Watson, there'll be times when Josh Allen has to scramble to create plays because no one's open. Like, there's a lot of opportunities in this game, I feel like, for Josh Allen to make plays with his legs. Plus, the Chiefs allow a lot of yards to quarterbacks rushing who don't normally rush the ball. Tua had 25 yards against them in a playoff game. Stroud had 42 yards. Lamar, obviously, Purdy in the Super Bowl had 12 yards above his average. So the Chiefs just always allow quarterbacks to run the football, just as sort of a flaw of their defense. Give me Josh Allen here over 40.5 rushing yards.
And it's not really even a flaw, Jeff. It's the one thing as a defense that you can't account for. It's kind of a credit to Spags and his defense that they're able to game plan and scheme and break down and shut down what teams want to do. And this like goes back to the whole, like, remember Nick Saban's defense at Alabama and they can't stop the mobile quarterback. Yeah, it's because they're so good at stopping everything else. You just couldn't contain a quarterback who just everything breaks down and here we are. Quarterback's going to take advantage of. Take what he can get with his legs. So it's more of a credit to Chiefs defense that not allowing those big plays through the air and whatever else. So yeah, I can get behind you there, and hopefully our viewers and listeners can get behind all of our plays this week. Appreciate all the positive words on social media when all the feedback to our best bets record this year, which 31-11 between the two of us. That's not too shabby, my man.
Yeah. Well, let's hopefully we can finish strong this weekend, because now that we publicize it, it means we got a couple of losers coming up in the May, right? Exactly. Should have just kept it a secret, but no, we don't want to keep it a secret. What we will keep a secret is our podcast schedule for now, coming up from New Orleans for the Super Bowl. We'll keep you posted on that once we finalize it and figure out where we're going to be and when.
Bear Bets full episodes drop twice a week right here on the Bear Bets YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe to stay ahead of the odds, and let's celebrate all of our wins together.